Yep. You already know who it is. It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. And we here. Just took the L. First game of our playoff series with the Sixers. It was a tough loss, you know what I mean? But I liked a lot of things that I saw today. There's a lot of things I didn't like as well, you know what I mean? So let's just get right into it, man. Since we lost the game, I'm going to start with the things that I did like. Um, One of the first things I liked was that we drew fouls early on their stars, Westbrook. Their stars, Simmons and Embiid, especially Embiid. We got him out in the first half, so we minimized his effectiveness in the first half. And I feel like that was one of the big reasons why we had the lead at the end of the first half. You know what I mean? Embiid was just in foul trouble. Simmons wasn't that effective in the first half, so I definitely like that. Um, I like Bill as well in the first half. He carried us on his back like he has been doing all season. You know what I mean? So he's been scoring, just doing his thing. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. Um, in the first quarter, at the beginning of the first quarter, we started slow. We were off. We were missing shots. The Sixers came out fast, hitting their first 5 shots, stuff like that. So it didn't look good at first, but we settled down, and then towards the middle and towards the end of the first quarter, we definitely, like I said, settled down, started to play better, started to play with more focus, and with that, we took the lead at the end of the first quarter after the horrible start we had. So I definitely like how we refocused and we got right back into the game. I also like we had the lead at the end of the first half as well, and we shot over 53% from the field in the first half. So our offense was clicking. I like that. I liked just everybody getting involved, and with that 53% shooting, Bertans was hitting threes early in the game as well. So he showed some contributions. He hit some threes throughout the game, so I gotta like that as well. We forced a lot of turnovers. Especially in the first half. But throughout the game, we forced a lot of turnovers. So, Embiid was dribbling the ball off his foot, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we played hard. We gotta just keep that same effort. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at today's game. You know what I mean? Because the truth is, we're not favored to win this series. And the reason, just watching the game, you saw the things that we're gonna have to deal with throughout the series. So. But I did like that we played hard on defense, forced turnovers. Our bench played well. Our bench definitely kept us in the game in the first half. You know what I'm saying? The bigs coming off the bench, Gafford coming off the bench. Just an overall good effort from the bench, for the bench players that played. And I like Lynn's presence in the first half as far as just trying to battle with Embiid, helping to get him into foul trouble and stuff like that. So those are like the things I really liked about the game today. We played hard, but we fell short, and I feel like some of the reasons why we fell short are what I'm about to explain next. So these are some of the things I didn't like. And like I said, the Sixers started the game fast. They were hitting shots, just getting to the hole. We were not in sync, and they were taking advantage of it. So I didn't like that. Also, early in the game, Alex Len, although I liked how he played overall, I felt he was taking too many shots. Like they were trying to get the ball to him like he was an offensive threat or something. Like that, those are wasted possessions in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like he's not a scorer. He's a big body. Like if he gets the easy shot, like the assist, and he's there and he dunks it, that's one thing. But for him to try to do some post-up, try to do some moves and all that, he's wasting a possession like that. So I definitely didn't like seeing him try to score. Also, Westbrook turnovers early in the game and throughout the game. And with Beal too, both of them ended the game with 6 turnovers. So that's 12 turnovers between your backcourt. You know what I mean? Between your starting backcourt. So if we're going to do that, we're not going to have a chance to win the series. And we already are odds are low, so our guards have to lessen the turnovers considerably. So I definitely didn't like that. We weren't hitting shots early in the game. We started to hit. We weren't hitting shots early, but then again, we started to get our groove back, and we shot well towards the end of the first half. But in the second half, we hit shots in the second half here and there, but when we needed key shots to go in, those shots that can change the momentum, there were a lot of times where we just missed those shots, and we could never get over the hump to try to take the lead towards the end of the fourth quarter. So that was part of it. Tobias Harris, I didn't like him at all. You know what I mean? He was unstoppable, especially in the first half, but throughout the game. He carried the Sixers on his back. He came out focused, and we had nobody to guard him. You know what I'm saying? As well as we did in the first half, getting Embiid in foul trouble, if we could have contained Tobias a little more, we may have had more success, but he was just doing way too much. So that definitely was a problem. The third quarter is where I feel like lost the game. Again, we came into the third quarter with the lead. We ended the first half with a 1-point lead, but we let them go up. They went on a 16-4 run, and that was really what closed the game. But it was one run throughout the game that really was the reason why we lost the game. So I'm encouraged by that. We gotta, stay focused. Try to eliminate runs like that. You know what I mean? We can't afford to have a run like that, or that's why we lost the game. So we got to do better in game two and moving forward throughout the series. Our three-point defense in the second half wasn't good. It wasn't good. You know, that's been an Achilles heel for us throughout the season. And for it to show up at the wrong time, the first game of the playoffs when we've been playing so well, they were just hitting threes, timely threes in the second half, and you just knew when the threes they were hitting, it was those momentum threes that's like, yo, this is going to be their game. That's just how it felt, you know what I mean? We just couldn't get over the hump, and when it looked like we were trying to turn the corner, they would hit a three. So we got to do better with the three-point defense. We just definitely do. And then, this is nothing that I didn't anticipate, but Joel Embiid dominated us, especially in the second half. Him being in foul trouble in the first half was a reason why we stayed in the game. But when he got back in the second half, he just went to work, man. They tried to throw double teams. Some of the double teams were coming slow. You know what I mean? But even when they came, he would hit with the fadeaway J. You know what I mean? He would go to the hole. He was hitting threes, hitting free throws. Just being a dominant force that he is. Like, we all knew he was going to be a problem. We got all our big men into foul trouble. He's just unguardable. You know what I'm saying? He's just unguardable, man. And for us to even have a chance at moving forward in the series, we have to keep getting him in foul trouble. And I think the problem is I don't think he's going to put himself in foul trouble like that moving forward. He might, he's going to have some games maybe where he has early foul trouble, but he's not going to have early foul trouble every single game. And that's going to spell trouble for us because he's just hard to guard. He's hard to deal with, man. And we have no one to match up with him. But if we could, again, contain Tobias, we will have a better chance. And if Embiid has an off night, we'll have even a better chance. You know what I'm saying? But Embiid is going to be a problem this series. He's the reason why I thought Philly was going to take the East in the first place, man. So that was a tough loss, but I was happy with the effort. They came ready to play, but the better team just won today. But that's not to say we can't win the next game. And if we play well and they play bad, you know what I mean? It's not like we can't take this to 7 games. It's not like we can't win this series. It's just not likely. You know what I'm saying? But I saw enough today that if a few things went our way here and there, we could have won that game. So we got to keep our head up for the simple fact that we showed a lot of heart and we played well tonight, man. We just didn't win the game. So hopefully the next game we just play better. We just make what we need to happen, and things just look better. But we definitely have to turn the keys, the biggest things that we need to see better in game 2 is, first of all, not as many turnovers, man. We just can't have the turnovers that we were having today. Our stars got it. Our stars can't turn the ball over. So that's like the biggest thing. And then also we got to try to keep getting Embiid in foul trouble. Try to minimize Ben Simmons with the assists and rebounding like that, because he didn't score like that, but he was still very effective with the assists and stuff like that. But I think there's things that we could clean up, and we're going to come out with a better effort. They didn't dominate us. They didn't make me feel like we can't beat them at all. You know what I mean? We just didn't get the job done today. But we could definitely get the job done. We just got to focus, cut down on those mistakes and mishaps that we had in the first game. You know what I'm saying? And also, I think maybe Brooks, I'm not going to even say because he shortened the bench. Matthews didn't play. Gill didn't play. You know, players that have showed good minutes throughout the regular season. I'm not going to say that's the reason we lost the game, but Neto, he didn't have a real good game today. Maybe, you know what I mean, you could swap some of them, give us 4, 5, 6 minutes. Maybe they might do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that's the reason we lost or that's going to be the reason we're going to win the next few games, but those players showed something that they could contribute, especially Gill. You know what I mean? He could do something out there, man, when another player that is playing isn't effective. So we might have to look for that, looking forward to the future games of the series. But anyway, man, that's really it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not upset. I'm looking forward to game 2. I think we can tie it up. Hopefully we could get the win, come back to the city, tie 1-1. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your head up. It was a tough game. You know what I mean? They're favorites to win the series. So this isn't a surprise. You know what I'm saying? We just lost the game. We're going to tighten up next game. All right? So anyway, man, if you like the content, man, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, The Wizards Review. I'm on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at Wizards Review and like us on Facebook at The Wizards Review. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and if you play NBA 2K on the Xbox Series S or X, you can follow me on NBA 2K as well. So anyway, man, see y'all next game. It's all good. Have a great rest of your day.